Hello and welcome to Ruinarch. We're going to run through these scenarios. And I say run through because I'm pretty confident in my ability to handle this particular situation due to the fact that it's such a small land and it's giving me access to the plague. And it's like, hey, bet you can't take them out with just the plague. Like, you have no idea who you were talking to. That is my damn specialty at this point. So, it wants us to plague them out. And you can absolutely do that. We have the Defiler and the Meddler. You know what? Like, that's fun, right? The next challenge is all about creating cults, I think, ish or something, to fight another god, which is pretty hardcore. So we're gonna leave the meddling and the defiling to that playthrough. And for now, we're gonna go ahead and grab all this stuff in regards to taking them out. There's only like 14 people that we gotta kill through plague. Which is pretty sick. Ooh, okay. Kind of taking a look around since the map's so small I can just afford to do that. We got golems, we got Gorgon eyes, which is pretty amazing. We may use the Gorgon eye defensively, honestly. There's also ghosts in the Berserker orb everywhere, and the Ankh of Anubis, so there's more ghosts there. Very strange. The actual villager population is not being shown to me. I assume it is some chunk over 14, and they will get migrants over time. So this is essentially Plague Inc., which, you know, I can do that. I am 100% capable of doing that. We're going to go ahead and get the ball rolling. They're going to kill themselves over time, so I may go through a weird section where I have to, like, populate, like, wait for them to, like, repopulate. So the Meddler is actually going to be a good call here, because I can use the Meddler to force them to, Did they add a thing? Oh, they added a tutorial for the Meddler. Okay, sure, why not? That must have been part of the last update. Right click, scheme, I don't know. Click on any available scheme. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Break up with your wife. Tempt with a dark blessing. We'll empower them, actually. Confirm. Just to get that out of the way. You can't make me. So, I didn't take it, and that's fine. I just wanted the tutorial off the screen. But in case you've watched through all of this and have not figured out how those work, so there you go. We at least have that going for us now. Let's go ahead and grab the Defiler, and we'll also grab the Prison and throw that down. And we have a nice, thick little complex for them to get through us. To get to us. There we go. We figured it out. Let's find like a family unit like this and afflict them with the plague. Oh, no, they were robust. Never mind. And that one's blessed. No, that didn't work. That immediately went bad. Let's go ahead and try and afflict this one with the plague. There we go. There we go. So, I believe this is a warmongering village, so that works out for us as well. Grab our Marauder, throw him down here. And we're going to save the plague rat until we have, like, imagine like 3 for now. And we're also going to seize these artifacts and store them away somewhere that will not be easily accessed. We're going to just grab them, accumulate the ones that are near by and most likely to get plundered by adventurers. Like these. Oh boy. Hopefully the ghost will take them all out. Go, gadget, go get them, ghost. Well, this one's already punked out real hard. Are they like cowards or ghosts just really scary? I'm not sure. They're not particularly tough, that's for damn sure. So we're not going to have to worry about that being an issue. Let's work on our plague. So, the plague itself has to kill them. Which we can pretty easily do through all of this. And we've done enough experimenting with the plague that we don't have to worry about things that will not work out and do that sort of thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with airborne consumption, immediately get that, and sneezing as soon as we get up to 35. So we're going to wait it out and be good boys. They've nerfed plague a little bit in like a weird way because, like, sure, we only have 1 charge of plague, but once you get the plague going, by the nature of it being a plague, I don't necessarily need more than 1 charge. I don't know, it just feels like the wrong way to approach doing it. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. We're going to throw a rat out here because it's night. I want to get things accelerated a little bit, and that's okay. That's fine. The rat is going to hopefully... Did he chew the herb plant off of the table? Can tables hold items? Tables are edible. Huh. Oh, that's weird. Moving on. New golems have spawned in Cave 37? Golems can spawn? Hold on. I didn't think golems could propagate due to the nature of being golems. Well, that's all well and dandy, honestly. Maybe I should have grabbed a lightning bolt on something in order to have golems be able to defend me. Maybe? It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Let's also grab the Ankh of Anubis. And we're actually going to hide the Ankh somewhere else. Probably like way into... Not the golem cave. Somewhere that's actually deadly. Like over here. Throw the Ankh in over there, because we do not want the Ankh to be right next to us. All this. These are just our defensive items we're going to have in case they try and run at us. We can cause them to like go scramble and have a terrible time. That is the plan. That is the play and the plan. There we are. Pigs and sheep invading the slime dungeon. It's a weird time to be alive. We have no plague deaths, obviously. And it appears the person who had the plague may have already died or lost it. I'm not 100% on that. I definitely don't see any plagued people in the... Let's see. Can I check that up here? Active cases, 1. But where is it? It would really suck if our one plague case actually got shut down. That wouldn't matter if we had multiple charges or not. That would just be really sucky in a general sense. They've got to be over there somewhere. Where are you, plague boy? Come on. Oh, give me that. Give me that. I don't know what that's for. Probably just finding someone who has died. Just general sadness instead of evil overlord inflicted sadness. There is a difference. What else can we do to try and accelerate the collapse? I could snatch someone away. I guess we could go ahead and hold on. Let me see. I didn't do my search that I usually do for the dregs of humanity. And lo and behold, if I had done that, I've already found this elven craftsman who is actually quite useful. We're going to grab him away. And he is going to go into Special Boy Jail. Special Boy Jail is for my favorite people who will eventually get to work for me. Plague Rat, I think, might have been my active case there. No? I'm wrong on that one. Where the hell is the plague? Am I weird? Am I blind? Look at all these people that are just dead. No, we may end up doing, because of their already decently high fatalities, is we may have to meddle with a city center to induce a migration. Can I check that somewhere? Next migration event, and it's going to be a little while, so we can go ahead and do that. And I think that'll be a use for our schemes for now. Let's go ahead and induce a migration. And that'll give a bunch of people moving in. And the more dense the population, the more easily I'll be able to spread the plague amongst them and achieve the victory. This dude is really optimistic, but I can't keep him here too long, or there will be people running all up in my crib trying to tell me what I can and can't do. And I don't want to use my defensive objects yet, if I can get away with it. Well, I kind of do. It would be really fun. But no. I need to kill them with plague. I have specific objectives. I need to calm that down. Do I have more rats to unleash upon them in the night? No, not yet. We are currently ratless, and we have a little bit longer before our next plague shows back up. Are these freezing traps or just... No, okay. That'd be really cool if they could also leave freezing traps somewhere. It'd be really fun. I don't know if that's going to be a thing or not. The Ankh. I'm probably going to also get the plague to where it can spread through undead. You know what? We're going to go ahead and see if we can increase the way it spreads through the people. We're going to go ahead and double down on, I think, airborne rate or combat rate. Plague attacks another. There's ranged and magic. What kind of evil plague do I have that spreads through magic? Then again, I do just kind of designate someone to be plagued, so it gets to someone through magic in the first place. Never mind. We figured it out. Choose up to 3. I can either do one of these. I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of fighting here, which I could instigate with the Berserker Orb, actually. So that's not a terrible idea. But we're still just trying to wait on sneezing. It'll be really good, and it will also produce plague points. Just patience. Patience. We'll get there. We'll get there. Let's see what else we can do in the meantime. Let's look for more villagers that are treacherous, perhaps. Let's get rid of that. Get this. Clear all filters. Treacherous. There we go. No treacherous folks this time around. Clear filters. Get out of there. There are so many ghosts and not a single Necronomicon. It's unfair, and it makes me ache at the lost opportunity. Then again, there's that other, like, game start with a Necronomicon and like a full horde of undead outside the city. That was pre-region merger, so who knows what that's like these days. I could go check it out. I'm sure they've doubled back and looked on the pre-existing scenarios and see what they're worth. Wasn't there a 4th artifact somewhere? Oh, they built a little mining shack. I still think that's super adorable and adds so much to the game. I cannot wait to see how they do more and more world generation, because they've also said that as the game gets older and they get more stuff worked out, they're going to... Where the fuck is it? They're going to try and make it to where the reps can be bigger and re-implement some of the AI they had to strip out of this because of the, you know, the whole thing where the game is bigger and more things are going on at all the points. So I respect that. 50 seconds to reintroduce the plague in one of these populations. I'm probably going to go with the ones over here for the next plague because they appear to be charging less into horrible ghost monster things, which is sort of problematic. When you want people to try and figure out how to live and thrive and stay alive, that's not going to be the best way to do it. Their energy and fun are staying really high up. And I do have the access to the Envy Demon, which will help, but we're not quite at that point yet. I mean, he's been sitting here so long, we're close to having another scheme back, which is kind of sad. Oh, the beginning. It's like, holding back is... Hold on, does my scheme not regenerating? That's odd. Well, good thing I used it to make more villagers, because I have no idea what's going on with that right now. Alright, boyo, I'm getting tired of having you sit around. We're going to throw a demon at you, and you're going to just have to deal with the consequences of that. Throw that down. Anything fun to do? Why does that sometimes work and sometimes it doesn't? That one I don't understand. Brainwash? Oh, wait, hold on. That's the wrong demon, isn't it? Envy is the everyone falls down demon. Right. It's the manipulator. The puppet master that has the everyone has a sad day meter. Which can be really fun outside of just cult stuff, because you can use that also for, the, oh, my brain's just cutting off. Hold on. Outside of fun cult stuff, because not only will it help you cultify people, but you can trigger berserk rages by dropping their mood down so far with a dark presence. And I finally found the other guy who had the plague. That took long enough. I'll put a plague rat out here. Probably right here. That sounds fine. And hopefully we can spread the plague out here. I changed my mind and I'm going to do it over here, because there's already like a plague source in this rat that if they interact with it, we'll have a great grand time. Something I regret doing is not looking for a singing music lover, because if someone sings, then we would be easily be able to help spread through the air with them, and that would have been incredible. As is, it is taking a little bit longer to spread right now, which is fine, honestly. Alright, Cult Boy. He just went home to rest and eat, and I think we're going to do... let's see, some preaching to someone else. What kind of relationships do you have? And the reason we're doing this for the cult is that we're actually for once going to try and infect our own cult members, because then if we do that, and if we upgrade and get, I think it's direct contact? Yeah, direct contact. We'll also upgrade this. And every time I try to have them go preach with somebody, there's going to have a chance that they will spread that through touching them. So we're probably going to grab that instead of like fighting. because the Berserker Orb will be a one-time use and it might just kill everyone involved instead. Oh hey, they cleared this out. But where's the Ankh? So I guess villagers are just picking up objects as they go. So hopefully they would just die in proximity to that. But I guess maybe you have to be holding it in order to kick on whenever something dies. There's the other item. The Heart of the Wind. I still don't really know what this one does either, but we're going to chunk it down here in our little collection of ancient artifacts we could throw at them. Maybe whenever, like, plague stuff ramps up a little bit, we'll do something with it then, which apparently we're getting a little bit of right now. Are there, like, poison vents around here? What the hell's going on? Is that sneezing? Or is that just someone having a psychotic episode who has got poison magic? I really don't know what's going on with the poison blast everywhere. I guess I don't really care, as long as they don't die from it. If it ruins their mood, that is okay. Just don't die, and everything will be just fine. But we also have 10 more that we can go ahead and throw on something. And having a trigger when they die, I actually don't know. Haunted spirits, maybe? They're pretty compacted together in these areas. I don't want them to die from zombies. Getting mana from them might not be bad either. Okay, so over there, we'll do that. It's going to actually trigger me to come over here and give it vampirism, because a vampire will give us tons of mana just from doing that. And I think we're going to hold on for just a bit longer until we get up to a direct contact. Or we can upgrade our sneezing again. That would be also really good. But direct contact would be really nice as well, as like the rats will chew on things and spread it around and that sort of such. You know, put it on surfaces. Wash your hands, kids. Don't spread the goo everywhere. Okay, so trying to think of more like well, first I'm trying to think of how I can get this dude to come out of bed. He's not doing that, but we're not going to worry about that. We're going to go ahead and raise whatever dead we can whenever we're sure that they're going to be clear from over here. Just raise those. Can work for me. Why did you even go in his house? What was the point of doing that? I can't even do anything with these guys. Does he have ice magic? That would have been such a good one to have. Oh, God. Alright. But I don't understand the point of going in his house and being like, hey, how you doing? And just immediately leaving. Kind of a pain in the ass. We're going to go over here and we're going to try and get him to convert his wife. That is the big plan at the moment. But first, of course, he is going to go do picking up and take wood somewhere, I guess, as a cover. I still haven't quite figured that one out. It just seems like he literally picked it up and put it back down. I don't understand the point of that at all. What are you doing? Get out of there. You're being like this weird creeper. I don't appreciate that. What's your deal? Is there like an affair going on? No, just friends. That was a bad time though. So you're getting tortured. Friendship bad, torture good. So, did you manage to preach to her or not? Tell me you didn't just forget. Okay, so that family now belongs to me, which is pretty great. Another big migration event, which is really powerful. Eventually, the point between like me having to tell them to spread and go do what I tell them to do, the other point to that is that they will eventually, if enough of them ascend into the village hierarchy, I don't have to worry about them assaulting another part of us. Someone over here just died. I don't know why. There's just poison everywhere. I still don't know what was the catalyst for that. I'm assuming some sort of druid or something had a meltdown in a very literal sense. But I'm not going to worry about it. Other things to do. I think direct contact rate is going to be the way to go. Just interacting with other villagers, that just seems to be the best way to handle this. We could scheme some things in happening. What about you, boyo? We could scheme you into overthrowing a leader. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds pretty great. I don't know if it'll work. Let's empower them to see if we can force that into happening. And confirm, if you say so. And he just does. He just immediately overthrows them? Are you kidding? What did that do for us? Like, are we just fine now? Demon worship, inclusive of warmongers. Yeah, so now I can have him just spread the demonic taint everywhere. They converted one of my fucking skeletons. I guess that's beautiful in a sense. It's like, you know, we loved you so much in life that we decided to bring you back in death to be with us again. We could kick them out from its current village or faction. It's available because the faction's allied to you. Ooh. So I actually have some degree of control over the entire village at this point. I wonder if at some point they'll let me, like, set laws. That would be sick. What are you doing? Oh, they actually do treasure chests now. I always wondered what those did before. That is super convenient. Thank you, game. Thank you. I appreciate these things that you do to me. We can't have the leader. Well, we could have him expel stuff, but I don't think we're going to do that. Is there anyone here who is a problematic element? Maybe. I just immediately switching to full, like, totalitarian stuff. Probably not a good sign. You got any more plague? Not yet. How's the vampirism going over here in the cold, cold lands? And where are you going? Going to the temple. I hate to tell it to you, bucko, but this place has already been cleared out. Let's expel the skeleton. Let's see what happens there. He just becomes a regular undead. Who is friendly to demons. It has no relationship with this one village? Does the game not know what to do here? Because it says he's hostile with that. But they absolutely did not attack him. I got no idea what's going on or where he's going or what his plan is. Looks like he's going to go into this person's house and try and break in there. Oh, crap, this is activated. So, that's pretty incredible. I'm a big fan of this. It looks like he may be blessed and I cannot target him, but the Ankh is active and now people who die in this general area will come back. Everyone will have a good grand time. Let's go ahead and raise some more dead to try and reinforce my area. And not a whole lot else that we have available to us as we wait on our plague to cool down. Ooh, actually, it's just shot up. So, let's go ahead and grab direct contact. So now if they tickle each other, they will get the nasties. And I don't even think they should attack my rat anymore, because they are slaves to me. No, slave's kind of a very intense word. They should not attack my rat, because my rat is on my side. Let me double check. Yeah, we're friendly. So he'll just run around plaguing everything. And that will be incredible. So let's go ahead and give someone else in this adventuring party the plague. And now if they're all touching each other, they're going to bring back a ton of plague to their home village. I can see if I can grab somebody out of here and scheme to make them the village leader. I mean, I'm not even throwing monsters at them or anything. So what would be the point in not doing that? Ooh, okay, so we have this angry, hungry person whose mood is already kind of low. Has like mental issues. So let's grab them away. Hey, hey, hey. With me, you shall stay. And then we can stick you in here, and you'll hang out here for a while. And I'll occasionally hit you with blast of poison while you starve to death. And eventually, hopefully, they will be working for me, and I can have 2 villages just under my rule. And direct it may be. That'd be a first. The hell was that? Ah, okay. Well, that sucks, but what can you do? Technically, he still works for me. So the game doesn't really know what to do with this rogue undead that I actually own. He just kind of lives out in a cave. What's going on here? I hear violence. Looks like we may have some inter-species warfare going on. And, well, there's the end of that. We're going to grab them and bring them back. They work for me now. Kind of just reinforce the outer perimeters. And for once, they're actually reinforcing stuff on the outer perimeter, so that's really nice. Unfortunately, I cannot find our rat. Rat, please. Where the hell's my rat? Did they eat it? Hold on. I was using that. Oh, no. Don't tell me it's this guy over here. I like that rat. Oh, at this point, we're actually having our plague go up, so that's really nice as well. Let's have it stick to... I don't know if I want to give him strokes just yet. That's probably too much. We'll hang out. We'll hang out and just let it accumulate. We were patient before, and it gave us some pretty good payback. Because all we're trying to do is get plague points up now, because then we're going to multiply the rate we acquire more points, probably through getting Poison Cloud, and then spread to more being with undead and other things like that. And that'll be a great thing. It'll be absolutely wonderful. Just you watch. Stick around, and you will see everything cast down by the plague. I still don't have like a you died like upgrade for it though, but none of these really lend itself to helping me like with that process. We have a recovery, which is terrible, but overall I think we're doing okay. We'll do another migration event at some point. Are you my slaves? Yeah. So they won't fight the skeletons. What are you all hanging out here for though? There's nothing really here for you. Here's some vampirism. I guess you caught that while you were like screwing around in the mage tower. Is that a... You know what? Hold on. Let's go give some rando lycanthropy as well, just to see what happens with them. Shay is a powerful barbarian. We'll say that she has a phylactery. Hold on. 2 seconds. We will steal from Shay, and then for her attempts to hold us back, she will be granted lycanthropy. I don't know what the hell's going on. There, people are having some sort of psychotic episode. Plague there, plague there, plague there. That's all really great for us. Let's go ahead and up that airborne rate even more. And at this point of them talking to each other, sneezing, and all of that, they'll just be spitting on each other. Everyone will all get the plague. It'll be a great thing. We already spent 30 and immediately got back 5. And now we're having a raid. That's less than ideal. Oh well. How about you? Are you like catatonic from hunger and stuff yet? That'd be most groovy, I believe the kids would say these days. I think. I'll be completely honest with you. I do not really know what the kids like anymore. I feel like I may be out of it. Feeble. Let's go ahead and hit it with the Feeble Spirit. Nope. No sleeping. You get nothing. And hit him with the Brainwash. There we go. Get up and have a bad, terrible time. And if you have a terrible enough time, it will work for me. There's poison goo everywhere again. Are you... Is that being sneezed out? There's no way, right? Like, I just threw down a poison puddle. There's no way it's being sneezed out. Maybe it is. I don't really know. We're waiting on our scheme to come back, and the second we do that, they will, of course, be told to overthrow their leader, if at all possible. They're passing out on the floor. Are you hungry? Are you good? Now, they added an update to where after you hitting everybody, they will, in fact, be hunky-dory right after that. The whole place is on fire, and there are ghosts everywhere. This is complicating matters over here by a pretty significant margin. Let's go ahead and raise some dead and have them come home. And hopefully they don't have to fight any of our other undead, and they're just kind of busy helping everybody out over here. Oh, it's one of our people. The Ankh of Anubis causing untold chaos. This place absolutely falling apart, it seems. That I mean, I tried to take the Ankh away from society. They just... Somebody got a really bright idea that would be super great to screw around with. And now we just have a hole full of plagued people. And none of them are actually dying from the plague. Hopefully we get more migrants in, because we still have quite a few people that we need to bring back from the dead. Or bring to the dead through the plague. That is a lot of dead people. I don't know if all the zombies are down necessarily, but I think we're at a good point. Let's go ahead and go to consumption rate. Get that up. And see if I can find like where our rat went. Because he was supposed to be the arbiter of plague, my little own personal nurgling in this area over here. And instead he vanished, never to be seen again. Hopefully someone did not eat him. I really, really hope that's not the case, but you can never tell because the humans in these games are always just absolutely delightfully insane. Speaking of, let's see. How can I better use what I currently have available to me? I see violence. I declared desire to raid Delian. Well, apparently we're going to like even more extreme violence after this. We didn't lose your wife in the war, did we? No. Yes, we absolutely did lose his wife in the war. I was wrong. So that sucks. But we only need to have a couple actively doing things. Why can't you scheme to overthrow your village? Does it have to be someone who's next in line? Like in here, do you think? I mean, possibly. Oh, this guy has been kidnapped and is a prisoner of war. That's crazy. Are you, like, restrained and all that stuff? You know, well, let's go ahead. And because we are trying to kill them in plague, we will actually hand-deliver them back to their people. So we're just going to throw him down right there. And hopefully someone finds him before he bleeds out. No telling if that'll actually happen or not. Looks like we did have something. They were going to feed him elf meat. I do not think that quite qualifies as cannibalism. Probably not. Are you paralyzed? You shouldn't be. You're just restrained. Just, uh-oh. Someone's having a psychotic break. I think it's Ulrich right over here. Yep, that is someone just is gone from the psychological trauma of losing someone he loved. They did not decide to bring Jenny back and unrestrain him. I don't know what's up with that. Illidan is going to go attack Shelton. I do not remember that part of World of Warcraft, but what do I know? Let's go ahead and grab another undead over here. And we're actually having our threat in a manageable spot for once, which for me is a really big deal because normally it's just kind of like everywhere all the time. But the plague spread between monsters and undead now as well, just because, you know. I think that means it could spread to pigs. I think pigs technically count as monsters. I really wish, again, game developers or anybody who like is on the Discord who may be watching this, please try and convince them to let me have an army of sheep. I can't think of anything more disheartening than having the sole thing that is just there to protect you end up being the thing that destroys you. Their leader is actually quite powerful. He's still just a simple craftsman though. You would think he'd get like a special whatever. But what do I know? Not much. Let's go over here. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so for some reason, let's double check our work here, see if she has in the position for it. She is, so we can scheme to have her overthrow, and in the process, empower her to make her mighty, confirm. And now, both groups over here, well, I believe everybody worship demons. They still don't like each other, which is fine, as long as they do not try and assault my forces. So this way, if I ever try to overstep my boundaries too much, and the angels come for me, I won't immediately be beset upon. And also, hopefully, they stop trying to take out my rats. Kinley? Please! I just made you the leader! Can I... Oh, I can't heal. Maybe that's like a Puppet Master only thing. I love that there's more lines of division between Puppet Master and Lich now, because for a little while it just seemed like Lich was the way to go, because you could just... Like, you could stack up all these spirits to make cultifying people easier, but now, with the Puppet Master, you have more control over that process, which adds a little bit more spiciness to it, which I really, really do enjoy. What about you? What do you enjoy? Nothing fun. Let's give you the plague. Give them the plague. Hopefully that spreads to objects. We got 10 right here. We can go ahead and upgrade how long it lasts on objects. That adds a little bit more nonsense to the villages. And I think I hear violence again. I feel like I'm hearing violence all the time. I should have just did the combat thing, shouldn't I? Choose up to 3. Oh, actually. No, never mind. Choose up to 3. That's fine. Honestly, I don't want that much combat around here anyway, because that just leads to very negative effects happening. Cascading violence, where there is more corpses than there are people to infect with plague and kill, which is not great. Who are you apprehending? Kinley appears to be stuck and starving. I think I may have to, like, seize them out of this, maybe? Kinley, you good? Okay, well, never mind. She's fine. Or was. What the hell is happening? Just intruders. Everyone loves the Dark Overlord, but no one loves each other. There's a sad story somewhere in that sentence. I can expel them from the faction even though they're dead. That seems kind of harsh. Kind of funny, too, honestly. It's like, no one... It's illegal to die. Expelled. If you're not of any use, you're getting kicked out. Let's have our guy also be a vampire to make that legal. I believe that should work. Let's go to crimes. Being vampires is still a heinous crime. I guess that's set whenever they become a become the faction leader, or maybe that'll get set and changed later. Hard to tell for certain. Not gonna worry about it right now. We're also gonna go over here and make this person a werewolf, because why the hell not? I feel like that could be really fun to see. It didn't say being a werewolf was a crime. I looked. Nowhere on here does it say werewolf is a crime, so it should just be some unfortunate soul who happens to be a werewolf and could come to defense of this area. Shelton, I thought, was long dead, but apparently he is not. Apparently, once he took down Illidan and Lily, or something. Jamie, however, is still just a grief-stricken prisoner being kept alive on the dirt. He has a phylactery. Jamie, actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to be something approaching nice, and if they won't restrain you or like break your restraints, I will. But first, you have to endure just a little psychological torment. No big deal. I can't even see what I'm doing to you in there because of all the smoke. I assume it is really bad. Let's see what happens to Jamie. Because he should also come down with, like, a trait that is negative. Yeah, he has also become a coward. He's going to be delivered by skeletons to the outside. And also, Boyo, give me that phylactery. That's not for Jamie's. We're putting that here. Apparently the sprite has went underneath the ground. That's good enough, I guess. I don't really care about them as long as no one has them, because that's interfering with my plots and plans, which is not good. What is good, if I can find the thing, is I think I have a scheme. Scheme's not. I need to re-implement the cooldown thingy on the scheme. There's no reason for it not to be there, in my opinion. So the Ankh is still up. What does that mean for my people? Other than that they're having a bad time. And Juice the Rat, at this point, I think the rat should be safe. There's nothing inherently hostile to the rats. Kenley is having a psychological breakdown. Just eat, and you'll be better. I don't understand what's going on and why you won't just eat. That would make things so much nicer. Did the elves steal all your food? No, there's a farm down here with food baskets. Why are you just go eat? What's wrong with you? Is it because they're suspicious to touch anything at this point? They don't really do actions anymore. Well, I guess we can just have their leader be completely insane and see what that does to us. Maybe it'll shake things up and cause more terrible events to go down. More plague points. Let's go ahead and get some of those symptoms going. When they die, I can create undead, or I can do haunted spirits. And they seem to be dying out just kind of wherever. So I think, since we made it where we can spread through undead, zombies might be the way to go. No, not explosions either. Let's just, I don't really like it, but let's go with haunted spirits because it's less likely to lead to a chain reaction of people getting killed because someone else got killed and it not being through the plague, because that ends up being a metric pain in the ass having to deal with. But the plague is starting to spread and be all over the place. You're not able to plague 10 villagers. You failed. What? So that was very, very strange. I'm going to look into that and see if I can figure out what happened there. But until I get that figured out, thank you for dropping by. Stick around for more Ruinarch and something else called Keeper of Legend, I think it was. That'll also be on the channel, and be sure to check out my Twitch if you're interested in such things like that. Take care, and I'll see you next time.